to really rub this linseed oil in, man. And let it stay on here for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes on the canoe. Then I'll wipe the canoe down with a clean rag. It'll penetrate the wood in about 15 minutes. All this nice cherry trim, dark wood. You want to put on plenty. Just lay it right on here, let it soak in the wood. Look how nice that cherry and that cedar really makes the wood pop out, stand out nice, man. Spectacular. Wow. That's why I like using linseed oil. This cedar will drink a little bit of oil. You don't want to be afraid to put it on, because it'll drink that oil, it'll suck it right up. Look at how that brings out that rich. Oh, you gotta love it. I love it anyway. It'll be a boat lover, a canoe lover. Nice. I let that soak into that cedar for about 20 minutes. That's so beautiful. On the very ends of this canoe, right here, what I do, look at this nice stuff right here. That's solid brass. It's half oval. It's flat on the bottom. It's oval on the top. We take this brass and shine it up and buff it up really shiny. I mean to a real high luster. And we take it, it's all shined up, and we lacquer, we spray it with some lacquer, clear lacquer, 4 or 5 coats, so it'll keep that shine. If you don't lacquer it, it'll tarnish and it'll look like it looks now. We don't want it tarnished, we want it nice and shiny. And then we're gonna run it right on the canoe, just like this. Goes on the ends of the stems. We wrap it right around that boat, just like that. Cut it off somewhere. Here's in the bottom. Gets screwed in here with number 4 screws. 3 or 4 screws, that's it. Done. when you wrap that around there, that looks so beautiful with that copper on there, that brass, I mean. Really, really nice. You don't rub that linseed off of that canoe, it'll get real sticky. You gotta wipe it off so it's nice and smooth. It'll tack up and it'll dry real nice. But if it's too heavy on there and there's runs in it and everything else, tomorrow it'll be all sticky and gooped up. let that set tonight. Tomorrow's another day. I just got done cutting this cedar up. All this planking. It's 3/32 of an inch thick. It's pretty thin. It's pretty thin stuff. It's 2 inches wide. This is what we do on this. Most of you people probably seen me do this before. On this little form here. Tomorrow I'll sand out all these ribs. Block. We'll just take a block, sand them out all around, make them nice and smooth. And we take this planking, 2-inch wide, beautiful white, northern white cedar planking. We lay it on the canoe. First I'll wet it a little bit with some hot water because it has to bend around. Notice if you see it has to cup around to conform to the canoe. So we just wet it a little bit and she'll bend right over, and we can tack it with little tacks on this canoe form. So that's what we're up to tomorrow. We'll be doing that. I'm running out of cedar in the shop. Well, that's not a good thing. I put an order in for some cedar. My man up in the county, up in Maine here, cut some cedar for me. Got a couple jigs on the wall. It's for the 5-foot canoe. This bigger stem jig is for the 8-foot canoe. Well, I guess it's 7 feet, and that's what that is over there. That's a 7-foot long canoe light. And it hangs up inside your room. I can actually show you what one looks like right there. I put a dimmer light on it. You can dim it way down low. You can turn it way up high. It illuminates the whole inside of the canoe. It's kind of cool looking. There's some little paddles it sets on with some chains. Suspended from the ceiling. But that's what those look like. And that's what those little model I just got done linseed oil and looks like. That's what those look like. People just hang them in their houses and camps and cottages. I like this. I like that sign right there. That's pretty good, actually. I think that's pretty funny. Ah. That's what we're up to tomorrow, folks. I got all these canoes in different stages. This is gonna be green paint. This is a canoe coffee table. This is just a regular model canoe like the one I just showed you on the wall in there. It's a two-tone green and gray. It needs some work. And these are just regular models. The end one down here, so that's going to be painted green too. And these are canvas, covered with canvas. You look on here, you can see the canvas. Stretch that canvas over the hull. I got videos on that, how to do that, how we do it here in the shop. You gotta stretch that super duper tight, else it'll shrink up. The secret of putting this canvas on a canoe, any canoe, nobody talks about it, but I have some. I know people that used to work at the Old Town Canoe Factory up here in Maine years ago. After they stretched the canvas over a canoe, they mist it with water, just a little bit of water. And that will shrink the canvas down around that canoe real tight. A lot of people don't know that. It's a little secret. Little ribs are about 3/4 of an inch wide down to a 1/4 inch. Put a taper on them ribs. That over there with the big metal bands, that's a 17-foot canoe form I'm working on. It's going to be a real nice canoe. Come springtime, we're going to build a canoe on it. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. If you tune in tomorrow, we'll be planking up that canoe right there. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.